When we look at it, I think a lot of this is just kind of a little game that a lot of people in IRGC-QF like to play. Because a lot of these people will share members, they'll fight in the same fronts, they'll say they lost the same member. It's all a big game so that I can sit here, suck down my Diet Mountain Dew, and just slam my head against the table as I'm looking for yet another militia group. Now, in addition to this, I wanted to focus on my favorite, this is my white whale of militia commanders, Hilel. I had followed this guy since he had his first Facebook page. I kid you not, and he actually ran it himself. And he also had this great haircut, he'd wear this awesome turban. I mean, it's like everything about him was this own personality. But when you're looking at it, what does his presence really represent? This is a major thing, and I actually mentioned him in my report. Initially, he came out, and it was announced via Harakat Hazb al-Nujaba, this new group, through their organization, that he was a commander in Aleppo. The Aleppo area, I mean, imagine this, that's nowhere near Site of Zainab in Damascus that they're supposed to be defending. Then they promoted him as a solderist. That's actually a picture of him that was put up after he was killed. I'll get to that. After he was killed, with Muqtada al-Sadr in the front, and you'll see him in an orange shirt in the back. He came back to Iraq in the spring of 2014, didn't hide this at all. But then he was named as a commander of Katab Malik al-Ashtar. The greatest thing about this is after he was named, he actually had 2 music videos dedicated to him, and he appeared in one. Not making this one up. But afterwards, another shift seemed to happen. Nobody mentioned Katab Malik al-Ashtar anymore. Where'd it go? Did it just vanish? Did it disappear into thin air? I didn't see any mentions in Iraqi press. I didn't see anything on their TV media, which I leave on most of the time. But then they showed him with Katab Hezbollah and Katab al-Imam Ali. By showing this, Katab al-Imam Ali was a new organization that was formed in Iraq by Shab al-Zaidi. But he's the Secretary General, but Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, as Dr. Knights mentioned before, is kind of the real push behind that. So this would necessitate that he had much deeper connections to IRGC-QF than we probably realized. And then, interestingly enough, after being pictured with them, he was never named as one of their guys. When he was killed, he had an official martyrdom poster, an official funeral, and everything for Katab al-Imam Ali. And all of a sudden, his name and face spread all over the kind of Shia militia web. So he was marketed as this big-time martyr. A huge thing that I realized when I was doing a lot of this research was the recruitment factor online, something that I really and truly believe that nobody is paying all that much attention to. They have been